some people write about you that you are a wandering musician. Is that correct?
Yes, I think most
When I
musicians
listen to that album, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Well,
But-
travel is a part of it.
Tonight you are not at all wandering. But that album was yeah.
Yeah. I played some of the songs from this record tonight. You know, it's exploring is what it is.
Exploring.
Every time I play, it's never the same twice. It's always it's a journey. The songs are a journey, our lives are a journey. Movement and travel are things that fascinate me. Motion.
Yeah. There was something else on your website that you were going to write a journal.
Right. I wrote.
Did you already start it?
Yeah, I've been writing it. I wrote a journal about this, the Wishbone character, sort of poetic prose.
But why for yourself, or do you want to keep it?
I just like to write. You know, I enjoy the process of writing, and
You're a real songwriter. Yeah.
songwriter.
Yeah. What are your plans for the near future?
Well, I've been recording a new record.
Oh.
Just prior to coming on this European tour, I was in the studio for about 10 days, and we're doing 10, 12 new songs. When I go home, I recorded the day before I left to come, and when the day I get home, I'll continue to finish that record. And then, you know, once the new record is out, then you tour that one. And I'm also getting involved in, I've taken on a concern, the blues scene in Canada and everywhere, because of its sort of traditional nature, isn't really attracting a very young audience. And the audience who loves blues, they learned about it through the Rolling Stones, and they're all older, and the music is
That
dry.
was my reaction.
It's dying. It's beautiful, but it's dying because
People
aren't
do you really
writing.
think that the blues is dying?
Well, for me to get gigs and have an audience come out to the gigs, it's difficult because I think most people think of blues as being very predictable and not very interesting and not very innovative, because the preoccupation is with trying to sound like the heroes. And so I think that it's important for younger people to start writing songs, to write songs that aren't just 12-bar shuffles, and to be creative about the writing and to bring in the other influences from other things, whether it's whoever, you know, because you can apply blues, it can cross over into different genres. So I'm sponsoring a songwriting contest in Canada through the Toronto Blues Society, and I'm donating money, $1,000, so that to encourage people to write songs that are not conventional in order to try to generate some energy in the blues scene. So maybe people will think something's going on in the blues besides people trying to be like Muddy Waters or Magic Sam or whatever. And I think that songs are the key, and to be broad-minded about the fact that we hear everything. Everybody hears everything. And so I think to isolate blues in its own genre is a mistake, and you know, it doesn't seem, it's never going to go away, you know, and the records are there, and it always is great, and it's beautiful, and a shuffle is a beautiful thing, but I think for me, it's difficult to make a living because a lot of people don't want to come to see a blues show because they think it's boring or predictable, and, you know, to get younger people to come. And one of the things, I have a young band in Canada. I don't play in blues bars in Canada. I play in other places to try to, because everyone likes it, but I think that it's important to encourage people to write songs and care about the lyrics and care about the song structures, to explore and to experiment with other things besides the 12-bar form and the religious sort of adherence to the tradition. And so that's a part of my future, is getting involved in, you know, keeping it alive. And blues is, you know, transformed into rock and roll, into R&B, into whatever. But I'd like it to stay. I don't want it to lose its name. I still want to call it blues, but it to be something that is within blues. That's, I mean, really, you know, since Willie Dixon And Willie Dixon was very experimental, and he wrote. I don't think Muddy Waters or Howlin' Wolf or Sonny Williamson or Little Walter would have been as
Little
popular
Walter.
without his.
That was the man. I got this morning a CD, remembering Little Walter.
Right.
That's
Willie Dixon, he's the great songwriter, and I think people should be writing more songs and broadening.
Is it difficult to write a song?
No, it's easy.
No.
You don't have to.
Because
It takes time.